Good morning. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Hello, Isabella. Hey, how are you today? We are here in good old Assetto Corsa, the classic one. Always good. The classics are always great. Not only that, we are driving let me get the car on the screen. Driving the Volvo. Get the camera also fixed. It's a bunch of things to configure every single time I load this game. Are you going to race? Now, man, have you ever seen me racing? I think just once. I don't usually race while streaming because I can't talk to you guys, and I like to talk to you guys. So today we're going to do something different. I'm going to be driving around here. Yes, I hope so, too. To be honest, I haven't worked it in the past couple of days. The reason is I'm probably gonna do more recording. I want to make sure I cover a second way to make the buttons work. So I have in the video that I recorded, I made the first version, which is trying to trace the pins, and that is complicated, but I want to teach you guys how to do that. But the second version is a little a little easier. So that's what I'm going to focus on, and I hope that will be finished soon. It's hard to find time to do both, man, so I will do my best, but it's coming soon. So we have our Volvo S60R today here in LA Canyon, and we're going to drive this guy around a little bit. And today I will change cars every time the TikTok points reach a certain number. So if you guys want to see different cars, that's how you do it today. All right, let's get rolling here. Working. Stop sign here, gotta stop, right? How is your Wednesday going, guys? This one, we do have the map, so I might as well just keep the map on, right? Leash West, Cha-Cha, Missa. Dude, chill, buddy. Chill, man. Radek, thank you for the roses, buddy. Did I face reveal? What is the obsession about my Face Blaze songs? You always ask about that. I'm gonna start ignoring those questions, man. Yes, I did face reveal several freaking times, man. Just watch my videos. Watch my short videos. You'll see it several times. I don't hide it. Just don't think I am the focus of this. The simulator is. Which game is that, Blabo? We're driving the Assetto Corsa Classic today. Taking a drive, yes sir. Which game is that? Oh, Makoto! It's been a long time since I've seen you, buddy. We are driving in Assetto Corsa Classic. And let's overtake this guy here. That Beetle is super cool, but you know what? I'm not gonna be stuck behind him. Oh, I thought it was you, man. Trucks or Cadillac CT5. No, they were on a Volvo, man. We are in the Volvo S60R here in LA Canyon. We're driving around California, the mountains of California. I think this is near Highway 1. I don't know. I haven't driven here, to be honest. There's some police cars in the roads, like Highway Patrol. No, I could have put some traffic like the Highway Patrol, but I didn't. That'd be fun, though, to be honest. Why is this guy in the middle of the road with that Crown Victoria? Kuska! Actually, this is the original, man. I have several steering wheels. This is the first steering wheel I ever got to work on the simulator. The Cadillac is the latest one, so technically the Cadillac is the new one, and the Volvo is the old one, strictly saying, but yes, I alternate between them. making my BMW steering wheel back to work with the Moza, because the BMW one was only compatible with the Fanatec before, and then when I changed the ecosystem here to Moza, that also meant my Cadillac steering wheel stopped working. My Cadillac, I'm sorry, my Volvo steering wheel stopped. Damn it, my BMW F30 steering wheel. It's behind me on my workbench. I'm just getting the wires because it's going to be pretty easy. The wires are all ready. All I have to do is connect them to an ESP32. The previous method was doing, was kind of just hijacking the signals from the Fanatec board. Is this free roam? Yes, sir. We are in the LA Canyons map. You can kind of see the twisty roads here of LA. And we are driving around with some traffic, with some trucks. I can choose the traffic. We're not on a server today. And because of that, I can choose whatever cars I want to have here. This is not the best map nowadays. It's an old map by now, but it works pretty well. How did you get the dash showing that? It was actually pretty simple. I use an Arduino Uno and a CAN bus shield, and I have a tutorial on my channel. Can someone watch something in YouTube? What do you mean, man? The game is called Assetto Corsa Pisti. Thank you. Can you drift that? This is all-wheel drive, and I'm not a good drifter, Louis. So I don't think I'd be able to. I can just kind of skid, but I'm driving the Volvo S60R, which is an all-wheel drive car. I mean, so I throw it on the curves, and it'll just kind of either understeer or I can spin it. How did you do that? Hoshinya 2.0. I have a tutorial on my channel. Does it feel like your actual Volvo? Funny enough, it does, man. Funny enough, it does. Especially because I think a lot of the feeling of the car comes from the tactile sensations of the steering wheel. It's interesting because when I'm driving with the Volvo steering wheel, I feel like I'm in my real car. I really do. Especially because there's also all the other stuff. Like the center console, the gauges, you know. The navigation is in the same place. So everything is in the same location. It feels very, like, I don't know, familiar. And when I'm driving with a Cadillac steering wheel, it kind of feels like I'm in a Cadillac, even though the whole thing, everything else is still Volvo. Ralph, there is a Cadillac CTS or the CT5. So I drive the CT5, and there is a CTS. I don't have the CTS here, I think, but there is a CTS, which is the early versions of the CT5. Very happy birthday, but please don't spam. Barry, one more. It's my birthday, and your birthday gift will be a mute button. I'm sorry, man, but whenever you spam the chat, you make the chat move too fast. Oh, look at that very pink car. Let's be kind, Octa Ape. I warned him. We are in the LA Canyons, Carlo, and Adriel. We're driving in the Assetto Corsa. This is the Assetto Corsa Classic, the old one, because there's so many Assetto Corsas nowadays. We have the Competizione, we have Rally, we have Evo, we have the classic one here. How do you get the CarPlay to work? Fast and Furious. First, you go to my channel, same name as here, link in my bio. Then you search for Apple CarPlay. How to make an Apple CarPlay work in your SimRig video. You follow the tutorial, download the app, and you have CarPlay on your phone, your tablet, whatever floats your boat, you know? Go on this side. I don't know why some cars are going so slow. Sounds like a V6 turbo. No, man, this sounds like the good old 5-cylinder that it is, turbo. I just missed it. My turn. See, that's what happens when I try, not to drift, but if I lose control with this car. Are you planning to install motion rig or a belt tensioner or anything like that? So Cedric Richard, I do have a butt kicker here. You see that red light on that little box here by my foot? That is a butt kicker. So that gives me all the tactile feeling. So I have haptics, the road vibration, the engine vibration, all that vibration is here on the seat. I don't have motion and no plans to put motion here. Thank you, Octa Ape. Thank you, man. Yes, absolutely. I think you can. Anybody can. And to be honest, if you follow my tutorial, I think it's going to be pretty easy. What car? We're driving the Volvo S60R. You can see the car down here on the H cluster. It sounds like a Volvo. I do think it sounds like a real Volvo, but with not with a catless. It's just a Volvo. 5-cylinder. This is how they sound. Oh, I hit it. I was trying to park by it. It's another Volvo. It's a the traffic map Volvo. They have some of these here. It's funny. See? LA forever. LA Canyons forever, I think that's what they wanted to say. The engine on this car is a 2.5 liter 5-cylinder turbo. Game name, we're playing Assetto Corsa. Cops will find me for reckless driving. If they can catch me. Yes, sir. 5 inline turbo. You know, there is, and I kind of agree with that, especially when you have a catless exhaust on a Volvo S60R, and I do have a catless one. It sounds like a mini V10. It has the growl of a V10 engine. Octa Ape. Obviously, I'm not talking about the TV, buddy, or the PC. Just a simulator, man. The car parts and the structure to build it. That should come without saying, but apparently it doesn't. What monitor am I playing on? So I'm playing on 3 TVs. Funny enough, though, that is 1, 2, and 3 TVs. These are 4K, 120 Hz, 65-inch TVs, and they're from the brand TCL Model Q7. There's no way that's the actual interior of that. Yes, this is the actual interior of that. You can confirm by looking at the actual interior of that. So that is a Volvo S60R interior. Beautiful interior. Super underrated. People don't have a clue how beautiful the Volvo is. Defiant Human. This is Assetto Corsa. How did you do the speedometer, the speed cluster? I have a tutorial on my channel, Jordy. Bro, low key money shifted. I did not. Absolutely not, buddy. Either you don't know what a money shift is, or you're not paying attention, Emmanuel. But you low key don't understand how manual cars work. How much did the setup cost to me, Leo? About $700. How much force feedback? I have 12 Newton meters of force feedback here. We're using the Moza wheelbase, the Moza R12 to be more precise. And this is the, I think, a very good price to ratio, like cost-benefit ratio wheelbase that you can find. The R9 and the R12 are both like pretty good options. Do you sometimes drives like it's real, following the laws and stuff? Yes, I do, Cedric. In fact, every time I'm playing with trucks, I do follow the law. Funny enough, I try not to get tickets. I am not following the law here. The fun is to drive around the bends and the twists and turns of LA Canyon. How can you drive so well when reading comments on your left screen? Not very well. See, I crash all the time. I am Spirit. You might just happen to catch me not crashing for a few minutes. But the thing is, it's a great thing to like showcase how distracted driving can cause trouble. I do wreck all the time because I'm distracted. I'm driving, looking at the comments here and just trying to keep up with the answers. M. Retton, you could buy a real Volvo for $7,000. Not a good one. My S60R was about $10,000. But I did not spend $7,000 a year. I said $700, which is about 10 times less than $7,000. And besides the fact that I have 4 cars and I don't need another car, in this, I can drive anywhere. You revved at almost 8,000 RPMs. You think a rev at 8,000 RPMs is money shift? This is a money shift, Emmanuel. I'm at 4th. Let's do 4th gear. Let's increase the RPMs here. Emmanuel, you got to learn more, man. So 4th gear. Let's do 1st gear now. This is a money shift. This is a money shift, by the way. It's when you're on a higher gear and then you either go on reverse or you shift to a much lower gear that will cause your engine to over rev, and thus the money shift, because it will cost you a lot of money to fix that thing. Can we do your car next, the Cadillac? Yes, we can. What map is that? This is the LA Canyon. Do I live in Brasilia? I do not live in Brasilia. I live in Tampa Bay area, and I was born in Curitiba, not Brasilia. So that costs around 900. What part of 700 is not clear? 700. In my tutorial, I break down the cost. Makoto, absolutely. Don't worry, man. Where am I from? Your accent is interesting. I'm from Brazil, from Curitiba. I sound like Bobby from Stranger Things. I gotta check out. Oh, Bobby! I don't know if I say thank you or damn, but, well, thank you. TV's probably super expensive, or you found a super cheap one. Cedric Richard. Man, $700 is for the rig. Not the TVs, not the PC, not everything else. Just the car parts, the arduinos to get the buttons to work, and the wood, the metal, the carpet, that kind of stuff, man. Come on, $700. I don't understand. It's $700 for the rig. My computer is my computer. You can have any computer and play games with it. And you don't need a NASA computer to play Assetto Corsa, man. This BeamNG, no, this is Assetto Corsa. 260, Prince M. Bobby, no. I cannot reach 160 miles an hour here. We are in the LA Canyons. It's going to be pretty much impossible. I need a long straight. Bro, what game is this? This is Assetto Corsa. Did you play open world or what? What do you mean? This is a free roam map, not an open world. If I fall into the canyon here, I'll just fall into the void. Can you go anywhere with that? Well, anywhere there's a map. I could go up there. Papa, that's funny. You're not the first person that says that. Thank you, 128 kilometers an hour. Do you want to see me try speeds, Prince? Let's help. Is the G923 good enough for BeamNG drive? Not racing, by the way. I don't like Assetto Corsa. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, any steering wheel is good for a BeamNG. You don't have to have like a direct drive one. But if you're gonna buy one from, you don't have one, you're gonna buy, I recommend getting a Moza. Where's the Cadillac steering wheel? It's by my side here. We're driving the Volvo, so I just thought it was appropriate to drive the Volvo here with the Volvo steering wheel. How does their gauges work? I use Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield, and I have a tutorial on my channel. Do you drift with your sim? I try to drift. I'm learning how to drift. This car will not drift. It's a all-wheel drive car. Bobby, thank you for joining my Twitch. There's not a lot of people there usually, so welcome. How'd you get the interior of your car? Did you rip it apart? Aizen, I went to a junkyard. Much easier than rip my car apart. My car is safe and sound in the garage. Can you play on your phone? You cannot. Where can you buy the interior? At a junkyard. What model of the interior is off? Edwin, a Volvo S60R. The same car we're driving in the simulator. The Volvo S60R today. What map again? From where I can install it with traffic. So this is LA Canyon, and traffic comes with the map. So you just search, you'll find one of the layouts has traffic two-way. Just add some cars and put a track day, and there you go. You have cars. How much is my setup, Rex? About $700. You can build something similar to mine. Obviously, you're gonna have to source your own TV, your own computer. That's not included in the $700 price, but that should come without saying. I said, of course, for me, it's not realistic, and the mods are so hard to work. Well, opinions, man. I respect yours. I don't agree with it, but I respect yours. How much will that setup cost, Netix? Follow my tutorial, about $700. How do you get the speedo to work? Arduino Uno, and I have a tutorial. Guys, every question you ask, I probably have a video on it on my channel. Is that a server or single? I'm on a single player, Bobby. What's the game? We are playing Assetto Corsa. How big is your screen? 65-inch 4K, 120 Hz. And it's not just a screen, it's 3 screens. That's the right. This is the left. And this is me almost crashing. Is the turning radius as bad as the real ones? Jerk. Oh, you know a Volvo guy with the right question. Jerk is, yes, the turning radius is the same. Awful. Like, I don't understand what was in Volvo's mind. The S60R has such a bad turning radius. If I would say like a major flaw in the Volvo, that is it. Sounds like a good time. It is, man. I like this track. Let's go here. Oh, closed. I thought it was open. Cannot go there. Do I play BeamNG? Yes, I do play BeamNG. I love BeamNG. Do I want to hop on a server? Not right now, Bobby. I usually play offline when I'm live streaming, unless I'm with another content creator and we're creating content together. Are there any games that let you drive in a city atmosphere more realistic, with more traffic? Yes, there are several. BeamNG has a city environment with traffic. American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator are very good for that purpose. Ooh. No, didn't quite work. Can we do it on a tablet? You cannot do it on a tablet. Is it from a T5? The T5 engine is slightly different than this one. This is the 2.5, the T5 is 2.3, and the T5 is actually better for tuning. Jay Hayes, nice. Shout out to Kenya. What Moza do you have? I have a Moza R12 here. I got an 03 D5 and an 06 T5, getting closer to that sweet, sweet R. Oh man, yeah. It's funny because a lot of Volvo owners have more than one. I have two Volvos also. I have the S60R 2005 with a 6-speed manual, and I have a 2022 S60 T8, the hybrid with a plug-in. The map display in the middle, is it original on the R model, or did you just buy it and installed it, Edwin? This is original. It's funny enough, but it came with the Volvo S60R in 2000, from 2001 till 2009. There's slightly different between 2004 and 2005, but it hides in the dashboard. Super cool. So say the car was off, you turn it on and you press a button here behind the steering wheel and it'll pop up like this. And then you had, obviously back in the early 2000s, you had to use a DVD in the trunk to load a map there. But it worked, yes. It's pretty cool. For 2005, I think it's pretty advanced. Where am I going? We're just driving around, Fennel. The turning radius was bad even for the 850s. Yes, they were. But I think the R is even worse, Aaron. I do remember the 850. I had an 850 turbo and an S70 T5. I don't remember the turning radius being so bad. Would you say ETS with car mod is similar? No, I think for now, whenever you drive ETS or ATS with a car, they drive like trucks. I don't think it's good enough. How much yours set up was about $700. Why you need a moderator for your TikTok? No, man, I'm good. Thank you, Joey. Defa Field has left the chat. Defa Field has left the chat, Cadenza. Thank you for being the FOV police, sir. But yeah, to be fair, Assetto Corsa is realistic. The problem is, I had was the mods. No texture, just crash. Man, where are you downloading your mods, Marius? The GPS are an extra feature. Yes. You also got them on the S60R. Oof, almost. It's a little slidey there. Can you do some donuts, Murti? This car will not do donuts because it's an all-wheel drive car. When I drive, you know, if I try to make a donut, it'll just go all over. Make sure the traction control is off, and it is. I can pull the handbrake, and then let's just... It's gonna do it. Just gonna understeer because it's all-wheel drive. What cars do you have right now? Give us your daily. I have a Cadillac CT5 as a daily, a 2025 Kia Carnival, a 2022 Volvo S60 T8, and a 2005 Volvo S60R, just like this one. Is that BeamNG, right? No, sir. This is Assetto Corsa. Overtaking on the curve, such wisdom. Oh man, we're living dangerously here. We're just living alive. That's how we do it. That's how we roll here. NPC lives don't matter. Yeah, we're gonna put the Cadillac steering wheel in just a second. Whenever I'm gonna change to a Cadillac, then you're gonna hear the V8 rumble. Oh yeah, the vent. That's so cool because you see, I don't know if you can see it, but I do have them in real life there. They're there, and they're reflecting on the windshield. And because the car interior matches, as you can see, it matches the reflection. I love that. Bro, can you drive quick? Oscar, you think I'm driving slow? Well, I cannot drive quicker, man. No. I'm surprised you don't have a head tracker also. I don't need a head tracker, buddy, because I can turn my head and my head will track wherever my head goes. Yeah, I got a triple. I don't need a head tracker. Thank you, buddy. Linus, please don't spam. You said that already. Do you have force feedback on? Yes, obviously. Why would I have it off? Thank you, Azen. Oscar, please don't spam the chat. You keep asking the same questions, saying the same things more than once, and that will get you muted. Nikrus, check out my channel. I have a tutorial. Can we put a ECU? What do you mean? What is an ECU? Thank you. Thank you, G6. Reading the chat. See, distraction can cause problems. Do all the buttons work? Yes, sir. All the single buttons here work. I can get the hazard lights on. It will do the hazards. The only problem is this car here. Let me show you. This car here does not have the model for the lights in the back, but it's see, it's a mod issue. But the hazards are hazarding, and then the turn signal also works. Ow! Really? Really? Fellas, come on, take it easy. Dude, I got wrecked here. Can you crash your car? Why would I do that? How many FPS are you running? I can show you. This top right shows 120, 115. That's the FPS. Does the air conditioning work? So no air coming out of here, but every single button here works. Thank you, Churlind. The game is called Assetto Corsa. Is this American Truck Simulator with a car mod? No, sir. That, of course, typical Ford driver. Oh, crazy. Are you using Moza? Yes, I am. Could you play Guitar Hero with this setup? I could play anything with this setup. It's a computer, man. Whatever plays on a computer, I could play it. What are my opinions on the V70 P2? Dude, I love the wagons, man. I truly do. I do own a Volvo S60R, and I would love to have gotten the V70R. Oh, Ahil Hussein, just get a car, little bro. Oh, don't worry, little bro. I got 4 cars. Which one you like better of my 4 cars? The Cadillac CT5V 2026, the Kia Carnival 2025, the 2022 Volvo S60 T8 hybrid plug-in 415 horsepower, or the amazing Volvo S60R 2005 6-speed manual transmission. I don't know. Which one you like best, Ahil? Does your first gear work like in real life? Yeah. You put in first gear and you money shift, it'll do crazy stuff, but yes, it does work. It is not Assetto Corsa, Dart. Yes, it is Assetto Corsa. You are gonna argue with me? You're planning to buy a G29? Don't do that. Get a Moza R3, man. Don't do that. Don't get a G29. It's a 12-year-old steering wheel. Does the speakers work, Mohammed? Yes. I have 2 speakers underneath the dashboard, and the radio also is fully functional. Do you ever go just for a chill drive? Yes. Any other difference between the R and the normal V70? There's a lot of differences. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, guys. Sorry. Your RPMs work? Yes, they do. I have CarPlay, RPMs, tutorials. Everything's on my channel, guys. But in reverse, what will happen? It's just like in the first gear. Just kind of go crazy and shuts off the engine. I have 5 cars, just not in real life. Is it a Assetto Corsa? It does look like... Yes, it's a Assetto Corsa. We are driving in the LA Canyons. Yo, does the radio work? Yes, sir. Arda 80007. Very nice setup. Did you source the parts from a wrecked X60? Yes. In my tutorial, you can see one of the wrecked cars that sourced the parts from. I have 3 currently. I have currently 3 sim rigs. I have a Volvo, this one. The other Volvo in my garage, which is the tutorial one, and I have a BMW E60. Does the indicator work? Yes. Cristiano, yes. Oh, we're gonna crash. Ooh, we escaped. Are you in the city? I am in the LA Canyons. Does the air conditioning work? There's no air, but all the buttons work. Pull the handbrake. I did pull several times. I will pull it later. I dare you to steer right sharply. I dare you to send me a $10 super chat, and then I will be doing that there. At first, it looked like American Truck Simulator. I know, it's because of the roads. I think they kind of look like it. I agree with you. Ali, can you do a shout out? Katie, to get up and get some breakfast. Katie, get up and get some breakfast right now. Because I want to get the 6-speed manual all-wheel drive E70. Yeah, that... You know, the Spaceball, man. There's no beating it. Does the simulator feel like driving in real life? Yes. What head unit is your... So I have the RTI in my real car. Is there a Nismo R34? Yes. Oh, we got to do the Cadillac. That is true. Dude, if your Volvo radio broke, you can literally swap it. I could. I do have more radios. I have like 3 or 4. I've been just kind of buying a lot of parts at the junkyard. I get them for free, so there's that. Let me see more questions. What game is this? This is a Assetto Corsa. How much cash did you put on that setup? $700 on the sim rig. Car parts, metal, wood, carpet, arduinos to get the buttons to work. Obviously, that does not include the TV or the PC. What wheelbase do I have? I have a Moza R12 Brainstorm. What mods do you have? Map for the bought cars. Man, right now you're seeing everything is a mod. Pure, CSP preview, the car is a mod, the track is a mod, the traffics are mods. You're using manual, yes, that's why I'm not just pretending to press the clutch and change gears. I'm actually changing gears. Do you have the indicators on your BMW too? Heck no. Why would one do that? BMWs, everybody knows, don't have indicators. In Assetto World, a good site for mods was... Oh yeah, that is a good site for mods, especially for cars. But I don't know why yours didn't work. What mods do you have? I answered you. How much did this rig cost? A $700 badge. If you check out my tutorial on my channel, you'll see exactly how much it costs in the breakdown. Can you drive on the sunset? I could just, yeah, I could get the sunset. That's the amazing thing about simulators, right? I can go night, I can go day, and let's go like golden hour, right? Is that the unit modified to output the system audio? Yes, it's not modified. See, I'm looking at the chat. Yes, but it's modified in a way that I have Bluetooth here, so I get the audio from the computer on the Bluetooth. Does it have a biting point? It doesn't. To be very honest, the biting point is mechanical. So as I'm accelerating, I just have to find the biting, and the accelerator is the curve's not very well optimized, so it kind of goes high, like 10-20%. I think it's just I need to adjust the settings. Isn't the real Volvo wheel very heavy on the Moza wheelbase? No, it's not. The 12 Newton meters can definitely work with it, and this is just about as heavy as my Volvo wheel, funny enough. Why don't you just drive in real life? I do. I drive all my 4 cars in real life, and I fly airplanes in real life, so don't worry about me, buddy. What is your sim you're playing? I'm playing the Assetto Corsa. Can you press the clutch and accelerate? I want to see the rev like without adding speed. Ooh, almost crashed. Stop here by that beautiful Volvo. The map is called LA Canyon. Game lags. No game lags here. Your connection lags. I have about 120 FPS right now. And here. Oh, what's up? One more. There you go. That's the frame rate right there. 120 FPS on my triple TV setup here. More questions. Did you get the dashboard from a real car? Yes, Oscar. A Volvo S60R. Let's accelerate. Somebody asked for it. I don't mind. Let's rev. Use the Cadillac. Let's use the Cadillac. Do the steering wheel buttons work? Yes. You can press to change the Apple CarPlay here. And what else did I set here? The back, there's buttons here in the back. These buttons will fix my rear view mirror if I click the rear view mirror here. Now we're going to adjust that rear view mirror. See, I am moving it left and right, up and down. I'm pressing here on the steering wheel. This is going to go to the next song, so let me go here on my Apple CarPlay to the songs. So if I press here, now I have the next song. Yes, every single thing here works. All the buttons, all the, everything works. There's nothing here that is for decoration. Does non-RV70 come with a Spaceball? The T5s, you could get a T5 with a Spaceball, but it's going to be very, very hard to find. Dwayne, welcome back. Let's get the Cadillac. So in order to get the Cadillac, change the steering wheel, shall we? So now we have a Cadillac steering wheel. This is the Cadillac CT5 steering wheel. And today I'm getting in the mail some improvements for it. I'll get the metal shifter because my Cadillac CT5e has a metal shifter. And the little V here, that'll be fun. Put it on. Let's get the Cadillac CT5V. Let's choose the Cadillac. I like this one, so we're gonna drive this guy here. Only comes in blue. I don't know why. How much did everything cost? About $700. What's spec on the PC? A 4090 with a 9950X3D CPU and a 64 gigabytes of DDR5. How to find a good card in the junkyard? Man, just gotta keep looking. You'll find. How much are you selling the whole setup? I'm not selling the whole setup. I teach people how to build it. Saying hi from Sweden. Nice. Please let me know if you need any Volvo parts. Oh, dude, that's amazing. Thank you, man. So we are now in the Cadillac CT5V. Look at how beautiful this car is. And I'm a little biased because this is mine. Let's put the same angle. This is my Cadillac in my garage. And the steering wheel is no coincidence. It's the same. The only difference is, well, I got a custom black logo here with the red stitching by Zen Carbon. Hey, stop spamming, Anonymous. You got yourself a 5-minute mute. And where's the Arduino code? If you listen to my answers, you'll find it. Where's the old wheel? I just changed it, like literally 2 minutes ago. E8 supercharger or turbocharger? I don't know. It's supposed to be supercharged, but whenever I go here and I accelerate, the turbo bar moves. Like, pay attention to the top bar there. I get turbo. Maybe this mod has a turbo? I don't know. Hey, Jackson, if you guys like what you're seeing, please don't forget to double tap to like and subscribe. Oh, I hit the camera because the Cadillac steering wheel is a little deeper here. Let's fix it. Does it hit now? Does not hit now. I give you a challenge. Hit 120 miles an hour. Dudes, if you want to give me challenges, you got to send super chats or gifts or diamonds, whatever. Then I do challenges. I'm not going to just go for a challenge because you said so. Supercharger has pressure too, but that one is capturing only turbo pressure. It's the game sends as a separate thing. So whenever I'm driving a supercharged car, it will not move that needle. Do you fly any flight simulators? I love 2024 Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I do fly it. I actually practice flying in it. I did my solo cross-country flight planning all there. Do you have a AC as in air conditioning? Yeah, all the buttons work, but I don't have any air coming out of here. No Hezi car is incredible turbo. Yes, they do. Is the PC AMOLED? What? AMOLED? PC? I have a 9950X3D and a 4090. Maybe I'm not knowledgeable enough. Stay in your lane. Nah, man, I can stay whatever I want. If I want to stay in the wrong way, I can. That's the beauty of a simulator, man. Just go with the flow. Is that LA Canyon? Yes, sir. SimZone? It is. I'm gonna make you shut up, hey? It's just easy. I just can mute you. I'm not gonna shut up. I talk to my audience. If you're used to other streamers that don't interact, I'm not one of them, so you may just move on. What game is this? Assetto Corsa. Supercharged has a wee, yes. But I think this one is turbocharged. I think he meant the screen is an LCD or OLED. Oh, okay. The TVs are QLED, whatever that means, from TCL. Who needs AC? Well, man, I do have AC in the house, D1. I'm in my home office right now, and I can kind of show you. So this is where the vent is, right up here. That's the vent. That's the AC. I'm in Florida, meaning air conditioning is pretty much on 24/7. How much did it all cost? $700. You can follow my tutorial on my channel. Why did you change your steering wheel pole? I didn't change it. I just swapped it. I have this one. I have the other one. I have several. What other games do you play on that rig, Raven? I play Assetto Corsa Competizione, Assetto Corsa Evo. I play American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, Beeman G Drive, Dirt Rally, so many. Paul, you're gonna be muted. Please stop spamming. Yes, sir. Thank you, SimZone. That's the thing with me. If you don't want to hear your streamer talk, there's plenty of streamers that'll be just here quietly driving and ignoring everybody. I will not do that. If you guys have a question, just ask me and I will answer. Just please don't spam the chat because that's rude. And I do have about 600 people watching right now, so the chat kind of moves pretty fast as it is. And if you keep spamming, it'll move faster. So that makes you muted. How do you like the new ATS update? I like it, Justin. I think they could have updated more the UI, in my opinion, but I like it. What's the game called, Mohammed? This game is called Assetto Corsa. Is it possible to drift without force feedback? It is possible. It's not easy, though, because the wheel is not going to self-center. Do you think ATS is worth buying, bro? Dude, I think it's worth, but you got to be prepared for a lot of DLCs, man. If you're not prepared to spend a lot of money, I don't think it's for you. Ooh. Squeeze. Thank you, Daniel. Truck Spotter, yeah, it's been a good day so far. I can't complain. How about you try driving like normally? I'm not trying to ruin your experience. Marble Gary. So what I do is whenever I'm driving a truck simulator, I do drive normally. When I'm driving in Assetto Corsa, at a Assetto Corsa Evo, at a track, I drive a little crazier. Obviously, I try to, you know, keep within the realm of normality, but I drive crazier. Does the shifter actually work? Yes, I'm not just pretending to change gears here. I actually am changing gears. Your setup looks real, but do you feel like you're actually driving? Yes, I do. Do you like the East Coast US map on BeamNG? Yes, I think that's one of my favorites. Is that a real Apple CarPlay? No, it's a SimHub dashboard, and you can download it on my channel. I am 7K into my sim rig with triple monitors, VR, multiple button box dashboard displays. My setup won't even look that nice. Dude, it's just a different thing, man, but I bet your setup looks awesome. Go full speed! I can't hear. I'm full of twists and turns, and I can't go any faster. I mean, I could go a little faster, but you can see here, that's a lot of turns. Can you play your Crew Motors Fest? Yes, I can play any car game, or any game for that matter. I can play Age of Empires here. Yo, what's up? Harbin, you're gonna get muted. One more time, and I'll mute you. You should do in real life driving. I should not. I think that's ridiculous. I think they should ban everybody that drives in real life and stream at the same time. Totally bannable offense. I have 4 cars in real life. I would never live stream and drive. None of them. What's gonna happen if you put 51? Nothing much. I have damage off here, Denny, and it's just gonna do this. It's gonna go bananas. It doesn't do anything. Is that an Assetto Corsa mod? Yes. Everything is a mod here, man. Oh, read the chat. See? That's why you don't do real life streaming. Go to the dealer. They'll give you a good deal on what, man? I already have this car. I don't need another one. When is the Moza steering wheel tutorial coming out? E-scooter. I'm finishing editing. I need to add a little more things. I want to give you guys the best tutorial as I can. So I'm going to add another option to get the buttons to work. What cars do you have? I have the Volvo S60R 2005 manual. I have the Volvo S60 2022 T8 hybrid with 415 horsepower. I have the 2025 Kia Carnival Prestige hybrid, and I have the 2026 Cadillac CT5V. This car. Can you drive a GLE? No. Yeah, we're super far from changing cars. I can't drive, Dan Demand. Oh, show me how to drive and live stream and talk to 600 or 700 people at the same time. And then you get the price. It's called a trophy. You get the thumbs up trophy. That's what you get. What wheel is that? This is the... Who's spamming right now? So this is the Cadillac CT5V steering wheel. Thank you, Alfista. How do you connect the handles button to the PC? Is it wired? What do you mean? The steering wheel is wireless, and here it's all wired. The game is called Assetto Corsa. What is the other option for buttons? So e-scooter. The one that I did was tracing the connections here. The second option is putting little buttons that you can find on Amazon and just gluing and putting little wires. That's easier. So I'm going to record that, and I'm going to put that on my tutorial. What do I do for a living, bro? I work with market research. Why use a real dashboard? Why not just VR, Oscar? Because VR sucks. I have a VR headset too, actually. And it's not even close to having a triple TV setup where you can just look at the rear view mirror by turning your head. It's just way better, man. and not having that weight, the heat, claustrophobic, it's awful. Love watching you stream because it's the same arguments with the same dumbass people all the time. Sorry, man. Yeah, if you guys watch me more than twice, you'll hear the same things. But I try to answer your questions as well, as they stray from the same, like what map, what game, how much, does it work, all the buttons work. Those are the main all questions, and all the questions are available on my channel, where I do have a bunch of tutorials. Have you ever thought about somehow making to a motion rig? I did, Alfista, I did. So the problem with motion is that I would have to put in a more stiff base. I have wood here, and right now that'd be impossible. I do have haptics, I do have a Buttkicker here, so that gives me some sensation that the car is alive. Have you got any better at drifting? A little better. I'm still not able to like sustain a good drift, but I'm able to start. Let me see if I can get started here. Wait, not in this one. Gotta go slower here. And see, I still spin, but this car is hard to drift because this car has a lot of power, and with a lot of power comes great responsibility. Dimzone, thank you for the roses, man. So we're getting closer now to changing cars. What wheelbase do you use, and where do you buy wheels from? So Danny, there's several places you can buy wheels from. Cheap, you can go to a junkyard, pick and pull, and buy wheels. They cost roughly $15 to $20. Like this Volvo one, and the BMW and the Audi ones that I have, they're all $15 because they're older steering wheels. If you want to get a steering wheel that's older than 10 years old, you can find them at the junkyard, super cheap. If you want to find a newer, like this is a brand new car, and this is $130 on eBay. The unique question on why, that question kind of moved away already, but why? Well, first, it's cheap. I can drive anywhere. I can drive any car. I can wreck. I can, I work from home, so I don't need to drive every day. Why would I just go for a drive and come back home with my Cadillac? I can drive my Cadillac here, do all kinds of crazy stuff, and not get hurt. That's why. What car is that interior from? From a Volvo S60R. Elias Carp, I do remember you, man. Hey, Mac 180s, 1886, hello. What is the best sim racing bundle for Xbox? Oh man, that's a tough question. I think you can get Moza to work with Xbox, so I'd still go with Moza. How much is your setup? $700. This is not a fake car, it's a real Volvo dashboard. Thank you, sir. Thank you, NoThink FPV. How much did the setup cost? About $700. Thank you, Mac. Woohoo! That Audi was just crazy. PC specs, I got a 4090 with a 9950X 3D. Have you ever tried driving your cars on the racing tracks in the sim? Yes, I did several times. I love going to Nordschleife with my Cadillac. I love going to Nordschleife with the Volvo S60R. That's one of the main things why I have the simulator. Happy birthday, Adrian. Thank you, Eloed. We have pictures of the whole setup. Rune, I have a lot of videos about my whole setup, and you can find them on my TikTok exactly where you are. And you can kind of see here a little bit. That's the right TV, that's the left TV. And yeah, you can find a lot of videos on my TikTok feed. Do you soon will buy a Volkswagen steering wheel? Ralph, I don't know about Volkswagen. I have an Audi, which is pretty much Volkswagen at this point. Was it difficult to set up the dashboard? It wasn't difficult. It's just follow the tutorial. There's a tutorial online. Does it feel immersion like a car, Brick? Yes, I think it does. And especially if I turn off the lights and just drive here with the lights off, this will give an extra like level of immersion. How'd you get everything to work? That looks insane, dude. Thank you, Eloed. So Arduinos for the buttons, ESP32 for the steering wheel because it also works. What else? Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield here for the gauges. Yeah, those are the three things that I use. Where'd you get the whole dashboard from, Ryan? I got it at the junkyard. Is that a set of Corsa? Yes. How much did you pay? That is crazy. I spent $700 in car parts, wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos that make the button works, and that's about it. $700 can get you the rig. Then obviously you gotta have your own PC, TV, that kind of stuff. Anonymous, how many Arduinos do I have it here? So I have one Arduino here. I have another Arduino here. This one, I don't have any buttons mapped for it, I think. I have the escape button here. What else? Then I have 3. These buttons also work. I have you can see the hazard lights. This is 1 cluster, so 1, 2, 3. 4 with the cluster. 5 with the lights. I can turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. There you go. Lights are on now. You can see. Oh, you can't see. There's a little. Oh, go outside then. You can see it. There you go. That's the lights on. Turn it off. Lights on. Yes, all buttons work. How do you fit the gear shifter? Ralph, but this is a generic USB shifter underneath, and it just goes pretty well with the Volvo Spaceball here. How much did you spend on the triple TV, SimZone? Good question. I think it was near about $650 each TV. Merca, you're gonna get muted. Well, Merca, you've got yourself a little 5-minute timeout. Where is it? There you go, 5 minutes. What happens if you click the hazard button? It turns on the hazard lights. How does the CarPlay work? BVB, you can check it out on my channel. I have a tutorial and a link to download for free. Turn off the hazards. BVB, you're spammy, buddy. Please, guys, don't spam. I have 700 people watching. A lot of people are asking questions. I'm reading the questions as I go. And if you spam, you will be muted. Nick is on the chat, and he's gonna mute you because it makes my chat window move too fast. I'm not skipping anybody, Jamal. What happens is, let me move here so you can see what happens. This is what happens. Whenever you guys start spamming the crap out of the chat, this window moves fast, and I can't read all the questions. So let's just try to chill and not spam. I will get to your question. If I don't get to your question in like a minute or so, then try again. I don't mind you asking the question again, but please, you know, does the indicator arm work? Yes, Anonymous, it does. I can use the turn signal here and just, you know, let me see if I can kind of show. Yeah, you can see here that this is the turn signal. It's turned to the right. So I'm going to turn the steering wheel to the right, and it's not going to cancel. And then as soon as I turn back to the left, you're going to see that will keep my hands here so you see that I'm not moving it. See, now it's canceled. It stopped because it just, like, do again. Up and back. And it stops. What's your favorite part about the sim racing driving? Ah, man, Maximilian, being able to drive wherever I want, in any track, in any car. This is my favorite part. I can drive a truck if I want. I can drive a Cadillac. I can drive a Volvo. I can drive anything. That's my favorite part. How does the speedometer work with Arduino Uno and a CAN bus shield? Dot, is the radio working? Yes, the radio is working. The CD, FM, and the audio from the computer. Anything but driving an actual car. Trevor, I got 4 cars and I do drive them. I am not just not a dumbass that will drive on roads putting people's lives at risk. I do it here, and in roads I drive my 4 cars safely. How much is the dashboard? I spent about $60 on the dashboard. Can you turn on the radio? The radio is on. You got side mirrors. Yes. Do you have the rear? Well, I'm not showing. I'm sorry. Yes, I got the rear right here. I forgot the camera. Do they have like city roads? What do you mean? Yes, they do. Depends on the map. This map here just have the roads here. Can you drive a 2,000 horsepower Appeal P50? I don't have that car, I think. How much is your setup? $700 in car parts and hardware, not including the TV or the PC. Those are All functional like a normal car. Yes, everything works like a normal car. Wipers, hazards. I can change view here. Sorry about that. That was very loud, I know. Does the game recognize the wheel rotation? Yes. I can configure each game. So for instance, when I load American Truck Simulator, the wheel goes automatically to 1800 degrees. This one is at 900 degrees right now. Does it work with Forza 5? Yes, it does. I actually live streamed the other day with Forza 5. How hard was the electronic work? It was not hard, it was just tedious. With ChatGPT, you'll get it done. How did you fit a real steering wheel to a Moza wheel? Noah, I will post a tutorial real soon. I'm just editing it. I need to finish recording a few things that I want to add, and then it'll be on my channel. No BeamNG yet. Man, you always miss when I play BeamNG. Ooh, no, that didn't work. We went for an off-roading trip. Power steering? Well, you can emulate power steering or the force feedback. Does the buttons work? Yes. On the wheel? Yes. Ooh, I can change songs here. Or I can move the Apple CarPlay up or down. Is there anything to be soldered? Yes, unfortunately, Anonymous. But soldering is much easier than one thinks. You can get good practicing. Is the R3 good for Xbox? I think it is good for any, but PlayStation. You should charge people for the coding tutorials for the gauges. Oliver Andrade. No, man, I will not charge people for that. It's for free. It's on my channel. Everybody can just go. I only ask you guys, please like the video, subscribe the video, and comment. Join my Discord. That is a huge help. That makes me super happy and proud of my work. So all I ask is go to my channel, subscribe, hit the like button, and it's all for free. I'm not going to charge anything. Are the RPMs matched 1:1 to Assetto? Hirsch, yes, they are. However, depending on the car, the RPMs will have a different red line. So for instance, if I'm driving a truck with 2000 RPMs and the red line is 2500 and the red line is at 2000, 6800 right here is the red line. 2000 equals 6800. If I'm driving an F1 car and the red line is 13,000 RPMs, 13,000 equals 6800. So I'm always at the right red line. Is the rear view in game? Yes, the mirror is in the game, not here. Can you Can you drive right-hand cars? Yes. What do you see? Do you see a steering wheel here in the game? So if I'm driving a Volvo S60R, a Cadillac, or whatever I'm driving, the steering wheel can be there in the center, in the back seat, doesn't matter. I see the windshield, so yes. Hello, Core. How much is the setup worth? Ah, man, I don't know how much it's worth. I know how much I spent on the part that makes it. Can you drive on a freeway? Yes. Not on this game, not on this map, though. Be careful. I am being careful. Trying to not hurt my hands. That's the worst that can happen here. Where can I get a setup like yours? On YouTube, you can follow my tutorial. It's fake. It's a simulator. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, you, Nick. I didn't read who said it. Does it have CarPlay? Yes. That's my CarPlay. And I have Waze. I have the main Apple CarPlay screen. And you can download it on my channel. You have to rev to throttle the shift down like in a real truck. I'm not driving a real truck. Or a fake truck by that, for any matter. Where do you read the chat? I read the chat off to my left here. Oop. And I'm trying to do multitasking. That's the chat window, guys. Can I use it on GTA? Yes, you can. VI Drip, you're gonna be muted. Maybe get a V70 steering wheel or a sport one. Looks weird. Dude, this is a V70 S60 steering wheel. This is a sporty steering wheel. This is from a sports car called a Cadillac CT5V. What are you riding, man? I'm driving the Caddy. We're in the Cadillac. I'm overtaking in double yellow line. Yes, Mogu, I am. Don't do that in real life. It will be awesome for GTA 6. I hope so. What game is this? I said, of course, why Volvo? No hate, just asking. DVD, so several reasons. Volvos are fast, reliable, comfortable, safe, and good looking, in my opinion. But fast is not my opinion. This Volvo S60R in 2005 had 300 horsepower, 6-speed manual transmission, and it was faster than a BMW M3 or a WRX STI. So it is fast. It's just underrated. A lot of people don't give it credit, but it is pretty darn good. How did you get your display to cover the whole window of the car? Jeff, I don't know if I understand your question, but maybe I'm moving the camera around. It will give you the answer. So this is the TV, and I just fixed the view, and I have to move the view also to the left so it matches my point of view. So I'm not looking to the side. I'm looking straight. Original Coso. The map is called LA Canyon. Is there a way for the CarPlay just to work on my phone, and does the CarPlay work on FH5? So the CarPlay will work in any game compatible with SimHub. It's not about the game. It's about SimHub. And yes, it'll work on Forza Horizon 5. Owner Dogan, I am Brazilian, not Portuguese. We car oversteer so much, is it drift? It's oversteering because it's rear-wheel drive. And we're driving the Cadillac CT5e. How much was the setup? $700. I love the Volvo wagon that raced. Damn, it's a wild race sedans, but damn, that station wagon race was wild. It was a Volvo 850. Pretty cool car. I love that car as well. In fact, Flybrick comes from that era. Why the car oversteer so much? I think I answered you. How much horsepower? This car has about 700 horsepower, 660 horsepower. It's a real Cadillac CT5V Blackwing. How much does it cost? I want one. $700. You can follow my tutorial on my channel. Yeah, thank you. Yes, every game is a little different. I am planning to make a video on how to get the view right, especially for people like me that have like we're off center. Like some people are driving in the center of the TV. That's easy. To me, it's harder because I'm on the left. So I found a way finally. Could you play F1? Do you have it? I don't have it. I don't have F1. Sou brasileiro sim, Lima. Curitiba. How do you set up in single player? Isaiah. So LA Canyons come with traffic by default. You just need to go to the traffic layout, two-way traffic, and then put some cars in the track bay. Was there many car options for the dash for your setup? Yes, I could choose any car. I have a BMW E60 I also built, Miata that I built for a friend of mine. So yes, I could choose any car. It's about 10 years older at the junkyard. Oh, valeu, Lima. Can you add more traffic if you want? Yes, you can. How much did the sim rig cost? About $700 for the sim rig. Obviously not the TV, not the PC, that kind of stuff. Whoa. Oh, we just took flight for that Audi. I'm sorry, Audi. Does the temperature gauge work, or did you just set it like that? No, it does work. So the temperature gauge here that you see is actually showing my GPU temperature. So I can show the GPU temperature is about 62 degrees right now, 63. I'm guessing right now. You'll see it here. I'm gonna show it. It's, oops, the other way. 64 degrees. I missed by one. So how do I know that? Because if this needle is in the center, the temperature is around 60 degrees. If it's a little off to the right, which is right now, it's a little higher, like 64, 65 degrees. And then if it's above 70, it'll hit the red line. And if it's below 60, it'll be below the center line. So you can change the settings to whatever you want. Does the wheel dampen force feedback? It does look a bit heavy. Nope, zero dampen. In fact, the weight of this steering wheel is less than this steering wheel from Moza. This is a Moza KS Pro, and it's heavier than the Cadillac. So zero dampening. You have any idea how rare and popular these blue R dials and Spaceball are in Europe? Juju? I do, man. I do have an idea. And a fun fact, I have 5 of these here in my house. 5 gauge clusters. Don't tell my wife. And I have 2 Spaceballs. 3, because I have my car in Spaceball. I have this Spaceball, and I have another Spaceball that I kept in storage. A brand new one that I'm not going to use it. I'm going to keep it for my car if I ever need it. Do you, oh yeah. Thank you, Nick. Do you have a tutorial for the wheel? Yes, I recorded the tutorial. I'm editing the tutorial. If you go to my channel, you'll be able to follow it. It's going to be posted soon. Are you joking? That's crazy. It's so much bigger, too. Dude. I present to you a original Moza R12 steering wheel. Or not R12, Moza steering wheel. And this is bigger. See how bigger? Like, you can kind of see. I'm centering here, and it's bigger. So this is bigger, and it doesn't dampen. Dude, I have 12 Newton meters of force. I have to put at 80% here, man. I don't even have 100% because it's too much. It's just not realistic. So no, I'm not crazy, and I'm not joking. It's reality. Physics, it's 12 Newton meters of force. Cars have power steering. I'm not driving like a go-kart. Carbon fiber wheel. So this one is not carbon fiber. My real one is, but it's light. I can tell you, I will put in the scale. This is about 200, 300 grams heavier than this one. This is super light, not heavy at all. This is aluminum with plastic, so no more than this. Do you know how to drift, Mati? I don't. I'm learning how to drift. I plan to learn and then, you know, showcase my skills. Now I know where all the stocks go. Going to my room, yes, man. Although I was very lucky, I saved all these parts from the junkyard. They were about to be destroyed. What Volvos are you driving in real life? So I have 2 Volvos in real life. I have the S60R 2005 with 6-speed manual and the RTI. And I also have the 2022 S60 T8 with the plug-in hybrid. Hey, I'm thinking of getting that F1 wheel you got. Is that worth the money? Like, unknown, I'm gonna even stop to talk to you about this one because I am really impressed about this steering wheel. Not only the display is super cool and works very well, the feeling, it comes default with the magnet, so you feel it. The response on the clutch here is very good. The buttons, oh man, I can't even begin to talk about the buttons. They feel so tactile. They're pretty good. So yes, I do believe it's worth the money. And if you compare with others, like a Fanatec, a similar Fanatec will cost you over $500. This is $329. Full disclosure, I am sponsored by Moza. I do have everything I got here was for free by Moza. So I got the KS, the CS, I've got the truck steering wheel and the Moza R12 and the pedals. They're all given to me by Moza Racing. I do have an affiliate link if you think about buying it. It's on my Linktree in my bio, or if you're on YouTube, it's in the description. So if you think about buying it, just, you know, help out. Do the indicators work? Yes, I can use the indicators. Do you have any unused steering wheel setup that you're not using you can give me? No, man, sorry, I can't give you. You can buy it, I'll sell a couple. Qual o melhor volante? Cara, eu gosto muito desse Cadillac. Pra mim é o melhor volante. Agora, se for os originais da Moza, eu acho que o KS Pro, pra mim, é o melhor. Can you show us indicators? I can try. The camera angle won't allow it. But yes, I can try. So, there. Oh, I can then... Okay, this is the indicator. This is the Moza stock function. So I have the wipers, I have the indicators. They're self-canceling as well. Oh, what happened? The map is called LA Canyon. Go to 100 kilometers an hour. Done. 100 kilometers an hour. Does he have working traction control? Yes, so I can click here the button down here and get the traction control on and off. Here, let me move the camera. So if I turn it off, then I got 700 horsepower all straight to my rear wheel, and it gets a little crazy. The wheel spin is just insane when you go at without the traction. Even on the Cadillac CT5 V, whenever you turn it off, it doesn't turn off all the way. Can I go back? No, I can't. Let's see if I can go back. How much for a wheel? I don't sell them. Oh, I'm getting something. Sorry, headphone users. I'm gonna lower the volume. Can I get out? See, no traction control makes life harder. What wheel am I using? The Cadillac CT5E. How do you set the dials? I have a tutorial on my channel. See you later, P-Bold. Lights on the wheel don't work. Not yet, XXX. I literally have another steering wheel coming today to sacrifice. Another one just like this one, but it's stated as damaged, so I paid like 40 bucks on eBay. And I plan to remove the leather here so I can check how this is fixated. Because if I can pry this out, I can change the LEDs and then I can connect it to the ESP32 and then I can get the lights to work. Because the original Cadillac lights are CAN bus. So they are not easy to program. You have to sniff the CAN bus of your car, find the codes, emulate the codes, and I don't want to do that. I want to simplify. Can you use any dash and shifter? I can use any shifter. I cannot use any dash. How do you get navigation? You get navigation by going to my YouTube channel and following my tutorial on how to get an Apple CarPlay on your simulator. Thank you, Boar. Even the Stream Deck camera angle change. Yes, I can change the camera by... Because a lot of people come here and ask, oh, do you have triple? And then I have an easy way to show, yeah, I do. Just makes my life easier. Does the fuel gauge work? Yes, the fuel gauge is fully functional. In fact, we're going low on fuel. I've been driving since I began the live streams. I did 70 miles already. So it's a custom made one. No, it's not custom. It's Volvo's made. I just made I rebuilt it in my house. Wait, is that a Volvo? Yes, this is Volvo. This is Cadillac. Good morning, John Pemberton. Thank you for the GGs, man. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, Boton Nagy. Thank you, sir. What game is this? This is called Assetto Corsa. Oh, I lowered the volume because we were outside. Go back. How much was it, Jade? $700 on the rig, not the TV, not a PC. Ow. The rig itself, $700. Thank you, Steve Orino. Back up. Thank you, sir. Guys, don't forget to double tap to like and subscribe if you're not doing so already. That helps a lot. And, you know, I'm trying to share my passion, teach people how to build these things. I'm going to put the tutorial on the steering wheel soon on my channel. I have one already. If you're super curious on how to get the buttons to work, the process is similar to the tutorial I have there on the Fanatec. And it will be, I'll have the Moza one soon also. There's no fuel stations. No, not on this map here, unfortunately. So when you run out of fuel, you're just out of luck. What chair am I using? I'm using the original Volvo seat. This is the Volvo S60R seat. Not an R. You can see here, it looks, you know, classic Volvo. And the power adjustment obviously works. I can just use the power adjustment. with the power of a button. Do you have a full shot of the rig? Yes, Jay Daniels, I have several videos on it. They're all on my channel. I don't have a full shot right now, but you can watch my tutorials, my behind the scenes. I have a bunch of videos. How did you learn to build it? By trial and error, pretty much. As we're going off-roading here. Slidey. Why is it sliding so much? Did I break something? I think I broke. Yeah, I broke something. Which car though? The Cadillac CT5e. Does the needle actually blip if you were to blip it? Yes. Does what map? This is LA Canyon. Nice. Steam. What game is that? If you this is Assetto Corsa. Which car though? S60R. I'm not using a real car. This is just the interior of a car in my home. And we are driving in the beautiful LA Canyons. An old map, but it works. How do you have got Apple CarPlay on the Sim? I have a tutorial on my channel if you want to download it and check it out. It's right there. You can get the map. You can get the information from your computer. You can get information from the game, turbo, tires, track, whatever you need. You can get the race standings. It's not a race, but it thinks it's a race. It's a racing game. The music that's playing right now. So everything works in here. And the main Apple CarPlay. With the date, today is Wednesday, February 18th. Play BeamNG. Not today. We're not going to play BeamNG today, but I do play BeamNG sometimes. Thank you, XXX. Is there anything more you want to add? Or, man, there's always something you want to add. Like, I'd like to have a collection of more. I have about 10 steering wheels now. I want to have more. Just so I could change to every car that I'm driving. Not every car, but most cars that I drive the most. Like, I have a BMW, I have an Audi, I have the Volvo, I have the Cadillac. I'd like to have a Mercedes. I'd like to have a Porsche. Does the radio work? Yes, the radio works. FM, AM, and CDs. The 6 CD changer here works, and also Bluetooth from the computer. Tyler, maybe you should get a life. I got my life. I'm a student pilot. I work full time. I have a job that allows me to pay for all of this. I also have this passion and a hobby where I'm sharing my tutorials and my things with folks like you. And I have a very good life. And maybe you should get one, because hating on a random YouTuber live streaming, that's no life, man. I'm so sorry for you, buddy. I really do hope you find a life, man, Pete. How much was your setup worth? About $700. Do you rally? Oh man, I'm trying to learn how to do rally. I'm awful at rallying. What are your PC specs? I have a 9950X 3D with the 9950X 3D with a 4090. Use your video on the setup of the Apple CarPlay on the old tablet and laying around. Yes, awesome, Dalton. Wait, do the dash lights work? Yes, everything is working. Thank you, PFL Nick. Does he have a door? I don't have a door here, man. I have an open concept. You can see here the trash can over there and my seat, my passenger seat here, where I have my other steering wheels laying around. And the other side here is also open. I don't want to put a door. I don't want to enclose this. Do you watch F1? Yes, I do. I'm Brazilian. We love Formula 1 in Brazil. Have I tried Taxi Simulator? I have not. Thank you. They love Derek. How long did it take to build? About 3 weekends, but if you follow my tutorial, it's going to be a lot quicker. Thank you, Warwick Scott. Cadillac steering wheel and the Volvo cockpit. Yes, sir. Not only a Cadillac, the Cadillac CT5V. Which games has the most realistic handling? I'd say that Assetto Corsa Evo now gets the trophy for that, in my opinion. A lot of people will praise and swear by BeamNG. I don't think their tire models are pretty good. Love the dashboard. Thank you, Pac. I got a C30R. Nice, Raiden. The C30s are cool. You know you're driving too fast, right? I'm not. I'm not even, like, trying not to crash, but I crash every now and then. How does a steering wheel feedback compare to a real-life driving? David, to be very honest, they're pretty good, but they're a little heavier. Because we tend to leave it heavier to feel it more. Like right now, it is heavy. Compared to I have a real Cadillac CT5V, and it's not this heavy. Maybe when I put in V mode, it gets heavier, but not this heavy. I'd say about 20% less. Where's the dash from? A Volvo S60R. Which game is most fun to drive in? Assetto Corsa Evo has been taking the trophy for me. Still a big fuel capacity tank. It's impressive, Ralph. Remember when the car broke right now a few minutes ago, and I got resetted back to the pits? It resetted the fuel, so that's why we're not at the same level anymore. Xavier, are those OEM gauges? Yes, these are original Volvo S60R gauges. Thank you, Soviet Union. How'd you come up with that, Milo? Oh man, it was little by little. And I'm not gonna lie, it was not the first one. There's other people that worked on simulators based on real cars before. So I just had a wood sim rig with a T300, and I needed a chair. My seat was an IKEA chair. So I went to the junkyard, and I bought the first seat. It was a BMW 3 Series, and I paid $25. And I was like, damn, that's cheap. I can buy the whole the whole interior. And that's what I did. I just went back, I bought the same interior as one of my cars, and I started building, and I started making it work, and I love Assetto handling, but it gets me boring just drive around alone. Yeah, there's no, unless you go to a server, their multiplayer is really bad. What car do you have? I have 4 cars. I have the S60R 2005 in manual. I have the 2022 Volvo S60 T8 hybrid plug-in. I have the 2025 Kia Carnival plug-in. Not plug-in, hybrid, not plug-in. And then I have the 2026 Cadillac CT5V. This one. What it does on the outside when you do a burnout. We can try one here. So, how much you spend on the sim? About $700. I'm going to lower the volume, otherwise it's going to be pretty loud. The car is very loud. Any drawbacks? How hard was to sync the gauges? It was pretty easy. I have a tutorial on that. Where's the question about the drawback? Oh, there it is. XXX. Any drawbacks about having a rig like this? I know probably takes a lot of space in the house. Yes, that'd be one of the drawbacks. The second drawback, in my opinion, is you're always off center, so you need to adjust every game for that off center. And some games you can't do that. Like Forza Horizon 5, I can't adjust the center, so it always feels like I'm driving in the center. So they put like right about here would be the door in Forza Horizon, and the steering wheel is about here, and I can't adjust that. In this game though, I can adjust the world, move the world to the left, so when I look forward I see the road. I don't have to look towards the center to see the road, if that makes sense. Any hard to build? No, it's not hard to build. It's actually easy to build. It's just a lot of work. I won't lie. It's a lot of work to build it, but it's not hard. Not hard. Which sim is this? Tyler Durden. This is the Assetto Corsa. And the first rule of Assetto Corsa is we don't talk about Assetto Corsa. Tyler. You are like the guy that rebuilt an entire A10 Warthog cockpit. Oh, yeah, I saw that guy. Dude, that's insane. That didn't work. What's the 0 to 60 on the CT5? Depends on the CT5. So the CT5 Blackwing, the 0 to 60 in 3.5. The V, 4.5. The regular, it's like 5.1, I think. The CT5 regular. Just curious, would you build a serious one like that? Serious what? Maybe I missed the other message. Is it a sort of course? Yes. How did you even get the dashboard buttons to work? So the dashboard buttons were pretty easy. With an Arduino Uno and a little bit of ChatGPT magic, you can get them to work. Programming would be the hardest. It wouldn't, Drunken. All you have to do is tell ChatGPT, I'm building a button box out of real car parts, and I have these buttons here, and I put the pins X to button Y, and I need the button to light up the LED, and boom, it does that for you. And then you go and say, it didn't work, and here's the error, and then it'll go, oh, I missed this, or I should do that, and then you'll get it, man. I don't know how to program either. BMW boy louder. I don't usually play online while I'm live streaming, but we can do someday. I will make a live stream with members. How do you get the gauges to work with the game? Nice setup. T-Sales. Salis? I don't know. Sorry, man. I'm butchering your name. I apologize. So I have a tutorial on my channel. If you're interested, there is a tutorial dedicated for that. Even after watching your tutorial, still confusing. I didn't release the button tutorial yet, man. So I don't know which tutorial you saw. It was not mine. Hey, what wheel do you use? The wheelbase is a Moza R12, and I'm driving the Cadillac GT5V Blackwing. Can you do a 0 to 100 test, please? I don't have any plugins that will capture the speed, but we can accelerate. We have to put the traction control on, otherwise we will get a lot of wheel spin. Hey, what wheel do you use? I just answered that. How do you have the screen in the dash? This is original Volvo. It's called the Volvo RTI, and it's just a little screen connected to my computer running SimHub. How long do you need for the wires to set this up, Ralph? Man, depends on your, speed, your knowledge, how handy you are with soldering. Why Volvo gauges and a Cadillac wheel? Junior Holden, because I'm driving the Cadillac. I have the Cadillac steering wheel. I also own this car in real life, so I like to have my car's steering wheel. And I own this car in real life. That's why I have the Volvo. Hope that answers. Does the air conditioning work? So all the buttons do work. I don't have air pushing out of here because I don't need it. I have my home air conditioning. Let's go for an acceleration. So yeah, that was faster than 3 seconds, 0 to 60, but we are in a mod car. Not the screen, the screen you're driving. Yeah, that's what I mean. That screen? That's an Apple CarPlay dashboard that I have on my channel. If you want to download it, you can go to my channel on YouTube and download it. And it's just running SimHub connected to an HDMI. Jesus, dude, donuts. I did already. Oh, no worries, certified legend. What car is that? This is the Cadillac CT5V. Thank you, Drunken. Thank you for the rose certified legend. You are a certified legend. Oh. Yeah, this V8 sounds amazing. And the pops and bangs, right? How did you connect the speedometer to the game? Arduino Uno, and I have a tutorial on my channel. That a Moza setup, you're running behind that wheel. Yes, sir, Logan, it's an R12. Moza R12, I have the Moza KS Pro here for when I'm driving GT cars. I have the Moza CSB pedals. How much money did you put into it, Wyatt? $700 for the sim rig. What game is that? This is Assetto Corsa. Can you do on and off road? No, this game here is only roads. I can go to Assetto Corsa, Beam and GME, and then drive off road if I wanted. Can you try GT racing? Not right now, man. We might go for a lap in Nordschleife before I end the live stream. I am trying to learn how to drift, so bear with me. Oh, the same thing happened again. It just went off-road and just flew off. Drive at 260. Yeah, how am I going to do that on these winding roads? Yeah, Mozas are pretty good, Logan. I know I'm biased because I'm sponsored by them, but anyone that's been watching my live stream for longer knows for a fact that I've been talking good about Moza even before I had the Moza. I had a Fanatec before, and dude, it's way better than a Fanatec, and for several reasons. How many streams do you have simultaneously? I have horizontal on YouTube, vertical on YouTube, vertical on TikTok, and horizontal on Twitch. Is that a Blackwing wheel? Yes, sir. Please don't spam. We're gonna go to Assetto Evo and gonna go for a lap before I go. You got pedals on that wheel. Yes, Drew. The Cadillac Blackwing has. How much horsepower? The Blackwing has 660 horsepower. And this is mine. This is my CT5V. The same steering wheel as you can see. Oh, I got just hijacked by the... Yeah, this is mine. All right, let's go to Assetto Evo. I don't have a lot of time. Chrysler Volvo. Where do you see Chrysler anywhere, Zomek? Dude, you need more knowledge about cars, dude. The horn work. Not here, but I can set a button to work as a horn. I was just talking to my wife. Don't you have a BMW dashboard too? Yes, sir, I do, Guy. I have a BMW E60 dashboard. It's in my garage. Taken apart right now, so it's not drivable. It's just sitting there. Let's go for a lap in Assetto Corsa. We're gonna drive the beautiful Porsche GT3 RS 992. Yeah, and I'm just setting up the triple here. Wait, is that a real car though? Yes. Drive. Single. Where is the Porsche? Let's get the regular Weissach package. Confirm. Start. No, the speedometer would not work on a console. It would not work. All of this is only possible on a PC, unfortunately. And now, oh, I have time for maintenance going up. Move that. Let's go for a lap. And now the H pattern is not going to work because obviously this track is not H pattern. This car is not H pattern. It's a pedal shifter behind the steering wheel. Did you make this whole setup yourself? Yes, I did, Rick. Let's go. Set the traction control down to about 3 is good. ESC level 1. performance mode active. Do I like the pedals on a Caddy? Yes, I do like the Cadillac, the one I have in real life. Not this one. This came from a Escalade and has the plastic paddle shifter. I am actually receiving today the metal one. I got on eBay. Thank you, Alien. Yo, bro, what wheelbase are you using and how'd you make the whole car wheel and dash? I have all your answers on my YouTube channel. I'm using the Moza R12 and I have tutorials on my channel. I dedicate my channel for tutorials, sharing live streams, and, you know, teaching and talking to you guys on how to build things like this. Why Volvo? Because they're amazing cars, man. If you're not familiar with Volvos, they're fast, reliable, comfortable, safe, and cool. Volvos are faster than those weird German cars. 2005 Volvo S60R is faster than a BMW M3. There you go, your fun fact for the day. Does the indicator work? Yes. The stock works with the wipers, you know, everything works. Hazard lights, yeah, the buttons here on the climate control. Every single button here works. Does the stick shifter work? Yeah. Stick shifter works, William, but only on cars that have stick shift. This one is pedal shifter. Got a tutorial? Yes, I do. The name is the same as here, and the link is in my bio. Oops, a little too fast there for that corner. Let's see what happens when you crash. Let's not, AI Master. Let's not. Send me a $10 super chat, and I'll crash as much as you want. Dude, taking the S60 to Nordschleife, man, that'd be a dream, man. Thank you, William. Lighting a little bit. A little fast there, early on acceleration. And we are driving with a pedal shifter, not the H pattern. This car is only pedal shifter, hence why I have to change with the pedal. DRS is open. I can open the DRS with my steering wheel. That's a super cool feature. Can you drive a Porsche GT3? Boom. Yes, I'm driving it. This is the Porsche 992 GT3 RS. Too much apex there. Let's open the DRS. Gotta touch the brake here at least so it closes the DRS. Otherwise, I'm flying through that turn. Have you been in on a right-hand drive car? Yes. It doesn't change anything because, as you can see, I don't see the steering wheel. The only thing I see here is the windshield. Hence why it doesn't matter if the car is right-hand drive, center, rear seat, whatever the car's steering wheel is, doesn't matter to me. Because he's driving a real car, yes. The real car interior in the game, and I have a notice there. Notice this is a simulator because I'm not trying to fool anybody. bro doesn't crash because bro knows this track like inside out. Ooh, but I'm not the best driver there is. I'm just a regular dad just playing in my house, commuting to my home office, which, by the way, I'm almost there here in Germany. And this is my last lap in the game today. I gotta end by 10 p.m., 10 a.m. roughly. A little bit oversteer. Do I have a cup holder? Yes. Volvos have cup holders. The cup holder is right here under my mouse. I can close it with a cover. There's a little metallic cover, and that's where my cup holders are. Thank you. Who sent me Jules? Thank you. I can't look at the name now. Can you tell me the name, Nick? So I can thank him. What year is my S6 Yaris? 2005. The real one, not this one. I mean, this one was also 2005. I think it was actually a mixture of 2007 and 5. But my real car is 2005. It's 9:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right now. The clock on the gauge cluster is right. Yeah, I'm no Verstappen, absolutely. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm trying to live stream, chat, and drive at the same time in Nordschleife. The only reason I can do this is I really know the track. Is the screen flat or an angle? It's flat. A little here and then flat, and we got a good time. Actually, it's not a bad time in the grand scheme of things. We got a 6:59, 6:58, third, so it's better than my YouTube lap. We have 3. Yes, I have 3 monitors. I do have a triple TV set up here. And we got to the pits. We're gonna do a crazy parking here. That didn't work. I'm too slow. Alright guys, I gotta go. But I really appreciate you guys watching. Today the live stream's been good. I'm sorry. Got choked here for a second. Been great. If you're watching on my YouTube channel, please support my channel by just liking the live stream if you don't mind. And if you really want to go the extra mile, subscribe and check out my videos. Especially the long ones. I do have tutorials. I walk around. I do a simulator tour. I have a tutorial on the CarPlay thing. You can download that thing. It's available for free. It's on my channel. And yes, I have everything there. All the questions to your answers, they're all there. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and I live stream every single morning from 8 a.m. till about 10 a.m. And yeah. Joseph, yes, I love Misha. Misha is like the legend of Nürburgring for me. All right, guys, I have to go. Yeah, it's today. I mean, I cannot complain. It's been great. Viewership has been awesome. I'm just trying new techniques to get more diamonds on TikTok, but it's not quite working. So we'll see. Maybe I have to change, find a best. Yeah, but guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope to see you guys tomorrow on my live stream. If not, check out my videos, my tutorials. I have a Discord if you want to join, talk about cars. There's a bunch of people there building their simulators, following my tutorials. So you can just, interact. Take care. Have an amazing day. And I hope to see you on the next one. Stay safe, guys.